Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be they cautious. You are extremely dangerous. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they cautious. You are extremely dangerous. People, it is a reason why they are mindful with the words that they use around you. It is a reason why people are moving around cautious and very aware when you are within their presence or vice versa. It is a reason, okay? And it is because you are dangerous. Now, family, I am not talking about putting somebody in the headlock, okay? Or talking about what Mike Tyson is about to do with Jake Paul tonight, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying, family, okay? But that's neither here nor there. Mike Tyson about to tear some tail up. But I'm not saying that you are that type of dangerous, okay? I'm talking about dangerous within your emotions, dangerous within your intellect, dangerous within how you move, dangerous within your tactics, okay? Dangerous within, your mindset, dangerous within your ways, okay? And again, this is not to harm anybody. All right, this is actually for your greater good and to protect you and yours. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So you are still a good person. However, y'all, you are a dangerous person and people are very aware of this. All right. But with that being said, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So, and just to go ahead and affirm this, family, drop in the comments and say I'm dangerous. All right, you got to let these people know. But number one, y'all, you are a tape recorder. Okay, let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are a tape recorder. All right. Now, somebody may be, wondering, how does that make me dangerous? Family, this means that you can remember everything a person said, when they said it, where they said it, who they said it to, what they were doing, and who they were doing it with. All right. You are a tape recorder. And this means that you have the ability to remember everything, but not only that, you're able to hold them accountable. All right. You're able to hold them responsible for the things that they said that they wasn't going to do, the things that they said that they were going to do. Make sense of what I'm saying? You ever had that person around you at your house? All right. And they always talking about how they're going to quit smoking. They always talking about how they're going to quit drinking. They always talking about how they going to stop sleeping with this one. And I'm going to go ahead and settle down, man. All right. Family, when you remember these things and then you catch them with a cigarette or a blunt or a Black and Mild or whatever it is, y'all, a jazz, I don't care, whatever it is, you catch it, you catch them with it in their mouths. Now they grown. However, you like, hey man, you said you was going to stop doing this. You said you was going to stop doing that. All right. You hold them accountable. All right. You catch them doing the same things, the very things they said that they was no longer going to do. Family, they're not going to like that. This makes you a dangerous person. So if you are, a tape recorder with something as small as that, you can only imagine with the big things. All right. A person telling you that they was going to pay you their money, pay you your money back. Right. A person telling you that they was going to, help you out, with a bill or whatever the case is, y'all. What I'm saying is you are a tape recorder. You remember everything. All right. Now, family, I want to kind of, draw a parallel here. Y'all remember back in the days, y'all, where there was Bonnie and Clyde. All right. You know why they got away with crime so long, murder so long, and robbery. And I really don't want to put no murder on them. I think that was just the movie. For those who know, y'all know they had a movie about Bonnie and Clyde. Really great movie too, by the way. But they were robbers. They were thieves. Okay. And the reason why they got away with those murders, I keep saying murders, got away with those robberies for so long is because they were in the time where there was not really any cameras. Okay, a camera is basically a tape recorder. All right, except you get to see the visual. Yeah, y'all, you get to see the visual. See, the tape recorder, it shows you, it lets you hear. But with that camera, which is almost like a tape recorder, it gives you the visual and the audio, right? So guess what, y'all? If Bonnie and Clyde was living in 2025 or 2024, I guarantee you they would have got caught the next day. It took them years to get Bonnie and Clyde. They couldn't find them. They didn't have the correct technology to do so. And so what I'm saying, y'all, is that's the same thing with yourself. You are a tape recorder. There's nothing that they can really pull over your head, because whenever they say it, you store it. All right? You store it. It's like you are a hoarder, okay, of information. Y'all know what a hoarder is. A hoarder is a person who store old things. They store cups. They store clothes. They store some of everything, all right? But sticking to the point, y'all, this makes you extremely dangerous. This is why people are cautious around you, because you are a tape recorder. I'm not calling nobody no snitch. I'm just saying that you are the type of person who will hold people accountable and responsible for what they need to do, or for whatever they said they was going to do for you, or whatever it is, y'all. You hold people accountable and responsible. This is what they can't stand. Number two, you are an observer. All right, you are an observer. And family, this is the best way to be, honestly. When everybody, is talking, when everybody is being loud and laughing, guess what? It's not to say you being standoffish, but you are paying attention to the crowd, right? You are paying attention to the room that you are in. You are paying attention. And, that's one way that you really should be. You should really be an observer. Anytime a person is doing all this talking and all this yapping, who is listening? All right. That's why even in a relationship, y'all, you have to listen. You have to listen, because if you're not listening, then who's learning? And who's learning about what not to do to their partner? And who's learning how to love their partner? This is why it is best to observe. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, watch everything. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, watch everything. This is what I'm talking about. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to your neighbor. You're paying attention to the family. You're paying attention to your friends. You are paying attention to what's going on around you at the job. You have to pay attention to everything, because if you don't, this is when you can be set up for failure. If you don't, this is when you can put yourself in a position to lose. You have to observe, all right? Family, some of the people who are the most successful in the stock market are those who observe, right? I like Wall Street Trapper a lot, and I notice how he draw parallels from the streets to the stock market. How was he able to do that? He was able to do that by observing. So he says that one thing he pay attention to is, are they a liability or an asset, right? And the way he's able to distinguish if they are an asset or a liability is if this company has failed, multiple times in the past, or I can tell if they are an asset, in the words of Wall Street, if they have a good track record. Okay, what does this sound like, y'all? When you go to court, or if you are in any entity, they pay attention to your background. This is why you have a background check. All right, most institutions, y'all, they pay attention to your background. And that's the same thing, y'all. You want to observe whatever it is. I don't care if it's the crypto market. I don't care if it's the stock market. I don't care if it's, your relationship before you get married. Okay, it shouldn't be no marriages. All right, this should be going down before you get married. But you want to pay attention, y'all. You want to observe. And that is what makes you so dangerous. Because while everybody is eating and stuffing their tummy and dancing and doing the James Brown, guess what happens? You sitting back and just watching. You watching like a hound dog. You paying attention to every move. You are watching everything because you are an observer, right? The scripture tells us, to not speak as much, y'all. Pay attention, listen more. This is going to make you a wise man or woman. All right. But anyway, y'all, number 3, it's going to be this right here, family. You are not afraid of confrontation. All right. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are not afraid of confrontation. And so, family, there's nothing wrong with, some healthy dialogue, right? There's nothing wrong with some healthy intellectual conversations. And when I say confrontation, y'all, I don't mean, yeah, I'm about to argue. Yeah, I call her up and she need to do this. I'm not talking about that, y'all. When I say confrontation, I'm talking about a person calling you out to have an intellectual or intelligent debate about something that y'all both disagree on. That's what I'm talking about. You're not afraid of a challenge. Many people who are not dangerous, they don't like challenges. They don't want to be challenged, intellectually. They don't want to be challenged emotionally. They don't want to be challenged at all. I just want to work my 9 to 5 and come back home and go to sleep, stuff my tummy, and do it all over again. You're harmless. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you are harmless. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you are harmless. Understand what I'm saying, y'all. And so, again, when you are not afraid of confrontation, it's going to make you dangerous. All right. Understand something, y'all. When you had great delegators like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, right? They was not afraid of, confrontation. Meaning, I'm not afraid to talk with these liberals. I'm not afraid to address America. I am not afraid, to address certain things that needs to be discussed, like our freedom, okay, our rights. This is why the civil rights movement was so big, people. So understand what I'm saying. You can't be afraid of confrontation if you're going to call yourself dangerous. This is why you are dangerous. Once again, family, drop in the comments and say, I am dangerous. All right. Again, y'all, some of the most dangerous teams, whether it's football, soccer, basketball, you know why they're dangerous? Because they're not afraid of a challenge. They are not afraid to stand up against the biggest, the largest. All right. Shout out the big plug, y'all. But they're not, afraid to go up against what, the world would consider it as Goliath. All right. David was not afraid of Goliath. He was not afraid of confrontation, that challenge. He welcomed the challenge. Come on, I got you. I got a slingshot and a rock for you. Okay, once again, family, for every Goliath, there is a David. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 4, y'all, it's going to be this right here, family. You know your stuff, okay? Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you know your stuff. All right, now this goes from, school institutions, military. All right, this goes from street knowledge. I don't care where you are, college, whatever the case is, social media knowledge, it's real big in our space, y'all. Everybody swear up and down that they are the genius. You come to me and I'm going to give you what you need. And as they should, as a business and more importantly, as an entrepreneur, you're constantly selling yourself. You are constantly marketing yourself. And I understand that, right? However, y'all, when you know your stuff, that makes you very dangerous, So let's just say that you are a doctor, okay? And this can go for anything, but I'm just saying a doctor. Let's just say you are a doctor, and then you go to the doctor, right? And, something wrong with your child, right? Maybe something wrong with you, your dog, whatever. Well, for a dog, you would have to go to a vet. Y'all get the point. And so let's just say something wrong with you or your child, and you go to the doctor. And they're telling you, I'm sorry, ma'am, or I'm sorry, sir, nothing can be done. I'm sorry about it, man. No, something can be done because I'm a doctor myself. But see, they won't be able to pull it on you, but they can pull it on somebody else. Why? Because they don't know their stuff. Anytime a person knows their stuff, they're putting anybody else who know less than them in jeopardy. You know why? Because the ranks are not open. Positions are not open. Okay, people are willing to put me in the place to get the job done. You know what happens when they put you in position? They are looking at you as a valuable person. And in most cases, they see you as more of a valuable person than this person over here. They don't know their stuff. Somebody drop in the comments and say, learn your stuff. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, learn your stuff. You know who are some of the most successful people on YouTube? Some of the most, informative people who know their stuff. So if you come to the life coach space, all right, there's a few of us, y'all. I ain't gonna say no names, but we, y'all pretty much know, all right. But if you come to our niche of things, y'all are gonna go to the most knowledgeable, all right. Y'all are gonna go to the most knowledgeable in our niche. If you go to real estate, that's a niche. Guess what? You're going to go to the most knowledgeable in that niche. If you go to cosmetology, you're going to go to the most knowledgeable. What happens, Reno? This means that you guys are going to those who know their stuff. Okay? So again, you're not going to listen to somebody who's just out here blabbering and they don't have no experiences. They haven't, had nothing that actually happened to them. They don't have no information on the topic. They don't know their stuff, which means they're not dangerous. I can't trust you. I don't know if you are a valuable source. I don't know if you're somebody who actually is living what you're talking. See, we live in an era, y'all, where everybody is talking. Everybody talking. And some people saying some good stuff, but ain't nobody living. Oh no, y'all. Ain't nobody living. Everybody's just saying, you need to do this, you need to do that. Come to find out, there was the janitor at McDonald's. Now, I'm not looking down on nobody for being a janitor at McDonald's, okay? What I am saying is that how are you going to tell me how to make $1 million and you don't even have 1,000 in your account? Follow what I'm saying, y'all? So, again, when you know your stuff, people look at you as more of a credible source, right? You are now looked at as a credible. That's all I'm saying, y'all. But anyway, moving on to the next one, which is going to be the last one. That is number 5. And that is, you are honest. Okay? You are honest. And family, I want to say this right here. When you are an honest person, it's going to make you dangerous. When you're honest, you're not afraid to speak up and, tell the way you feel. Express the way you feel. Express what's on your mind. You're not afraid about that. Somebody drop in the comments and say, speak up. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, speak up. Oftentimes, y'all, people, they tame their tongue because they are afraid of what somebody gonna say. Oftentimes, they seal their lips because they are afraid of how somebody's gonna look at them. Okay? Once again, y'all, I take a risk every single day by doing these videos. I may say something that's gonna tick somebody off, and guess what, y'all? I was just speaking my truth, but now I just lost a subscriber. I just lost a follower. I just lost a supporter. I take a risk every day, and guess what? If I lost them, it doesn't mean that, oh my God, I lost the best thing in my life. No, because again, y'all, I'm a huge proponent of, if a person leave your life, let them go. They were not sent by God. Let them go. However, y'all, it still comes from taking the risk, all right, of being honest. Everybody don't want that honesty. No, feed me something that's going to make me feel good. Yeah. Don't give me no accountability messages. Don't make me take responsibility for what happened in my life. I don't care about it, Reno. Tell me what I want to hear, or we going to the next one. And I get it. Okay, I get it. My goal here is to make transformation. All right. My goal here is to work for God. My goal here is to be a loyal servant. I'm not here to appease humans. Okay. And so for those who know, y'all know. All right. But what I'm saying is, I take that chance of being honest. That makes me dangerous. That makes you dangerous. You're not a yes man. You're not a yes woman. You're going to tell people when they are wrong. You're going to tell people when they need to, tighten up. Right? You're going to let people know when they are kind of out of bounds, right? And off balance. You should do that. That is what real friends do. That is what real family members do. We don't sit back and watch one another drown. For what? You don't really love me then. You don't really care about me if you're going to let me drown. So again, y'all, think about Rosa Parks. She was honest. She was honest. I'm not getting up off this bus and out my seat for nobody. I don't care about your skin color. I don't care about, who you know. What I do know is I'm tired and I'm going to sit down in this seat. And if this causes me to lose my freedom, so be it. But we're going to boycott, right? And the Bush boycott became the biggest boycott in world history. This is why You know, they make jokes of it on Barbershop where Cedric the Entertainer said Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black butt down. You know, y'all remember on Barbershop, and that's all she did was sit down. But she did more than sit down as well. She was honest and she stood for something. Okay, so again, family, when you're honest, you become dangerous. This is when you become a world leader. This is when you begin to break barriers. This is when you begin to realize who you really are. This is when you begin to watch how people really feel about you. Okay? Honesty. Honesty. A lot of people say, be honest with me. Keep it real. Keep it 100. They don't want you to be 100. They want you to lie and make it sound fly. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm not a liar. But anyway, y'all, I'll be going on and on and on about this topic. They are cautious. You are extremely dangerous. And this is what they know. Number one, y'all, you are a tape recorder. Number two, you are an observer. Number three, they're not afraid. Well, you're not afraid of confrontation or challenge, right? Number four, you know your stuff. You are very informative and knowledgeable. And number five, y'all, you are honest, okay? Y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with me, enroll into my social influence course, or purchase any one of my books, you can do so by hitting the link in my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments social influence if you want to build up your social influence. Click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.